Hey tens, welcome back to another video. Alright, so in the previous video, please go and watch it before you watch this one. Okay, so this is adding and subtracting of algebraic fractions. Alright, we're going to be doing some more complex examples where we incorporate trinomials and difference of two squares and so on. Okay, so please watch the previous video first so you know what we are doing. Okay, otherwise you're going to be so lost. Okay, so let's just jump straight into it. Let's go to slide 10. Yeah. Alright. So they say simplify. Okay. Now, when they say simplify, sometimes, okay, not all the time, but we are going to try and use factorization in order to simplify these fractions here. All right. So let's see how we're going to do that. All right. So before I start, okay, I see I've got more than one term, so I'm going to dress them up. I see that they're naked here. Okay. So I'm going to dress them with a bracket. Okay. Cover them up. There we go. Nobody wants to see that. All right. Cool stuff. All right, let's look at this. Okay, so anything in the numerator here that I can common factor or difference of two squares or sum and difference of cubes, grouping, no, there's nothing there. Okay, so nothing I can factorize there. Okay, so I'm going to leave that the same. And at the bottom here, is there anything I can factorize y plus 2? No, I'm going to keep it the same. Okay, nothing there. Then I see it's a minus. Okay, so ding, 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 I know that I'm adding and or subtracting fractions. Okay, so that's a big clue. Okay, because what am I going to do when I know I'm subtracting? First thing I think of, lowest common denominator. Fantastic. All right, so y minus 7. Okay, got the bracket there, division line. Okay, so now I see what is this. Okay, I've got 3 terms. What is that? I see that that's a trinomial. Okay, trinomial. Okay, so in order to factorize that trinomial, I always open up 2 brackets. Okay, please go watch my trinomial video. There is one that I've made. Okay, otherwise you're not going to know what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to have a y. Okay, the factors of 6, okay, that are going to give me 5. So I know that because this is plus and that is plus, I know it's going to be plus and plus. Okay, so I know that the factors of 6 that are going to give me 5 are going to be 3 and 2. Okay, so 3 times 2 gives me 6. And 3 plus 2 is going to give me 5. Okay, hope you can see I did that. Right, if you don't know what I'm doing here, alright, please go watch my trinomial video. Alright. Okay, so now I see I'm minusing fractions. Okay, so I need to look at, ding ding ding, first thing, lowest common denominator. Always lowest common denominator when I see that there's a plus and a minus here. Alright, so I look at my denominators in both of those fractions. I see a y plus 2. I see a y plus 3 and a y plus 2. Is there anything common there in these two denominators? Anything common? Okay, I see that y plus 2 is common, y plus 2 is common. Alright, when I see something's common, I always take the highest power. Good. Alright, so this is y plus 2 to the 1, and this is y plus 2 to the 1. Okay, which one's higher? Okay, they're both the same. It doesn't really matter which one you take down. Okay, so I'm going to take them down. Okay, so y plus 2. Alright, now I'm done with the y plus 2s. I don't care about them. So I don't care if I see a y plus 2 anymore. I don't care. But now what's left over other than y plus 2s? Anything else that's left underneath there? Good, I've got a y plus 3. Can you see that? Okay, because everything else is y plus 2, but there's still a y plus 3 here. Okay, so that's what's left over. Okay, so anything left over, I'm going to be greedy. I'm going to take it down with me. Alright, so I've got y plus 3. Fantastic. Alright, now I'll ask myself, okay, I'm going to first open my division line there. Okay, now I'll ask myself, okay, what is here that isn't here? So what's missing in this denominator compared to this denominator here? Okay, so there's an x plus 2. There's only an x plus 2 here. But here, I've got an x plus 2 and an x plus 3. Okay, so what's missing here? I'm missing a y plus 3. Okay, so whatever's at the top stays there. Okay, so I've got 2y minus 5, and I'm multiplying that with whatever was missing. Okay, whatever's missing, which is y plus 3 minus, okay, minus, right, y plus 3, y plus 2, y plus 2, y plus 3. Is there anything missing here? Or are these denominators exactly the same? They're exactly the same. Okay, the only thing is that the brackets are switched. Okay, so the y plus 2 is in the front, y plus 2 is at the back. That doesn't matter. Okay, they're multiplying with each other. The brackets are exactly the same. Y plus 3, y plus 2, y plus 2, y plus 3. Okay, so is there anything I'm going to change here? No, he's going to stay exactly the same. I don't care. He's going to stay the same. Alright. Now, I'm not finished yet. Why not? Because I need to simplify. Alright, so I don't want brackets in my numerator. Alright, so we're going to simplify here. So we've got 2y times y. It's 2y squared. 2y times 3 is positive 6y. Okay, and we've got negative 5 times y, which is negative 5y. Negative 5 times positive 3 is negative 15. Awesome. Okay, negative times y is negative y. Negative times negative 7 is positive 7. Alright, all over my delicious denominator there. Okay, which is y plus 2 and y plus 3. Alright, now, okay, I'm still not finished yet. Why not? Because I still have some like terms there. Okay, so I've got my y squared. Okay, there's only one y squared there. Okay, so let me just move up here. Right, so that equals, okay, so I've got 2y squared left over there. Alright, let's look at my y terms. Okay, so I've got 6y minus 5y minus y. Okay, so what is 6 minus 5? That's 1y. Okay, minus y. Cancel out. Fantastic. Delicious. Right, and what is negative 15 plus 7 that's left over there? Okay, so I've got negative 15 plus 7, and that gives me negative 8. Awesome things. Negative 8. Alright, and that's all over my delicious denominator there, which is y plus 2 and y plus 3. Right, now I'm at the end. Okay, I'm at the end of my simplifying. Awesome. Right, I'm right at the end. Now I always check, is there something more that I can do? Is there something there that I can factorize? Anything more there? Yes, okay, I've got a common factor of 2. Okay, so if I take our common factor of 2, what's left? I've got y squared minus 4. Alright, I see something fishy here. I see something nice. Okay, y plus 2, and I've got y plus 3. Okay, I see something here. There's something more I can do. Okay, what is this? Y squared minus 4. That looks, you guys have seen thousands of these already. Okay, so what is that? It's a difference of 2 squares. Fantastic. Alright, so I open up 2 brackets. Boom, 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 boom. Right, I've got y minus 2. I've got y plus 2. Okay, if you don't know what's going on here, please go watch my difference of 2 squares video. There is one. Alright, and that's all over y plus 2 and y plus 3. Now I'm going to show you why we are doing this. Okay, why did I factorize this answer here? Because now I've got something I can cancel here. What looks the same here at the top and at the bottom? Okay, y plus 2 and y plus 2. I can cancel those because I've got one term at the top and one term at the bottom. Alright, so I can cancel them. So y plus 2, y plus 2. Anything else I can cancel? No. Okay, so at the top, again, I'm going to simplify. So I've got 2 times y, which is 2y, and 2 times negative 2, which is negative 4. Okay, all over y plus 3. Okay, now that is going to be my final answer, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so please always, when you think you're right at the end, okay, please check if there's something more that you can do, okay, because you're going to lose marks here. Okay, there's maybe two marks that you're leaving out here. Okay, so please always check if there's more that I can do. Okay, so let's just revise that. Okay, so I'm going to factorize what I can. Factorize in the numerator and the denominator what I can. Okay, look for what's common. Okay, take it down. Everything that's left, take it down as well. Okay, ask myself what's missing, multiply. What's missing, multiply, simplify, check, answer. Boom. Okay, easy things. Okay, I don't have to memorize questions and I don't have to memorize things. Okay, as long as you know what you're doing, you'll always get it right. Okay, let's try the next example. All right, so pause the video. Okay, see if you can do that to recognize the things that are happening there. All right, and let's see if you can finish that one. Chow him lekker. Okay. All right, so let's go through it. Yeah, I assume you've done it already. All right, so let's look here at the bottom. Oh, I recognize that already. What is that? That's a trinomial. Delicious. I recognize this here at the bottom. What is that? Trinomial. Delicious. At here at the bottom, what is that? Difference of two squares. Delicious. Okay, so I've got more than one term, so I'm going to put brackets around. Brackets around. Fantastic, fantastic. All right, over here. Okay, I've got 2 over. Okay, this factorized. Okay, open up 2 brackets. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, this plus and this plus means that my signs are both going to be positive. Okay, I'm going to have an x in the front. Okay, and the factors of 2, there's only 2 of them. There's 1 and there's 2. Okay, 1 and 2. Okay, so 2 times 1 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. Awesome, now I know I'm right. Okay, so if you don't know what's going on here, please go watch my trinomial video. Don't just sit there staring at the screen not knowing what's happening. There is a trinomial video for you to watch, so please go and watch it. Alright, minus 1 over. Okay, factorize that trinomial, open up my brackets, boom, 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 boom. Alright, that negative tells me what? That I'm going to have a plus and a minus. Fantastic. Alright, so I'm going to have an x there and an x there. Alright, now I need to get the factors of 2, okay, which is just 2 and 1. Okay, 2 and 1. Alright, that are going to give me positive 1. Okay, for me to get positive 1 with a 2 and a 1, which one has to be positive? Which number has to be positive? Okay, positive 2 minus 1 is going to give me positive 1. Okay, again, if you don't know what's going on here, please go watch my trinomial video. Okay, so positive 2 minus 1. Alright, fantastic things. Okay, we are moving. Okay, minus. Okay, 1 over. Alright, difference of 2 squares. I open up. Okay, there is a difference of 2 squares video, so please go and watch that if you don't know what a difference of 2 squares is. Alright, and I've got a plus, I've got a minus. Okay, I've got an x, I've got an x, I've got a 1, and I've got a 1. Fantastic. Alright, so I've factorized as far as possible. I've got everything there. Lekker, it's looking delicious. Alright, so let's see there. Okay, look at what I have that is common. Is there anything there that's common? Okay, so I've got an x plus 2. I've got an x plus 2. Right, when I see something's common, I take down the highest power. Which one's higher? X plus 2 or x plus 2? Okay, they're both the same, so I'm just going to take it down. Okay, x plus 2, I'm going to take it down. Right, anything else that's common? Alright, I see I've got an x. Maybe I should use a different color. Okay, I've got an x plus 1 and an x plus 1. Okay, which one's higher? Which one's the higher power? Okay, they're both the same thing. Okay, so I'm going to take that down as well. Okay, so I've got an x plus 1, take it down. Okay, anything else that's common? Yeah, I've got an x minus 1 and an x minus 1. Fantastic, man. Alright, so I see that they're common. Alright, and I'm going to take that down as well. Okay, is there anything left over? Anything left over here? So I've dealt with the x plus 2s, took it down. I've dealt with the x plus 1s, I took that down. Okay, there's an x plus 2, I've already taken it down. X minus 1, I've taken that down already. X plus 1, taken it down. X minus 1, I've already taken it down. Okay, there's nothing else. Nothing else to take down. Nothing left over. Okay, so now I can open up my division line there. Right, now I look here. I've got x plus 2, x plus 1. Alright, but here I've got an x plus 2, x plus 1, and an x minus 1. So what's missing in this denominator? Good, okay, it's the x minus 1. Can you see that the x minus 1 is missing here? Good, okay, so I've got 2 multiplied by x minus 1, whatever's missing. Right, minus, okay, x plus 2, x minus 1, x plus 2, x plus 1, x minus 1. So what's missing? What's missing here? There's a bracket missing. Okay, it's the x plus 1. Fantastic. All right, keep the x plus 1 in a bracket. Minus, okay, x plus 1, x minus 1. What's missing? What's missing? There's a bracket missing here. Which one is it? It's x plus 2. Fantastic things, man. Alright, let's look at that. Alright, I need to now simplify the numerator. Alright, so let's simplify it. Okay, so 2 times x is 2x. 2 times -1 is -2. Negative times x, negative times 1 is -1. Then I've got negative x and minus 2. So negative times x is negative x, negative times positive 2 is -2. Awesome stuff. Alright, so now let's draw our division line again, and over that delicious lowest common denominator there, which is x plus 1 and x minus 1. Alright, now I'm going to look for my like terms. Alright, so let's add those like terms quickly. Okay, so let's look at my x's. So I've got 2x minus x, which is x minus x. Oh, fantastic, they cancel out, so I can just, they give me 0. Alright, and then I've got minus 2 minus 1, which is -3, and then minus another 2, which is -5. Awesome things. Right, and that's all over x plus 2, x plus 1, and x minus 1. Alright, so now I think I'm at the end. Okay, I think I'm at the end. What must I always check for at the end? What must I check for? I need to check if there's anything I can still factorize in the numerator. Anything I can factorize, is there a difference of two squares or a sum and difference of cubes? Any common factor? No, it's just a -5. So I'm going to leave it there. There's my answer. Fantastic. Alright, let's moving on. Let's get to a nice scrumptious example. Okay, let's look at this one here. Fantastic. Okay, let's look at that one. Okay, so pause the video there. Okay, and I want you to try that example by yourself. Okay, pause the video, see if you can do it. Right, okay, I assume you've paused it and you've done it. Okay, let's jump straight into it. Alright, so firstly, I see I've got more than one term. Okay, so I'm going to cover them. Okay, they're naked. Alright, so cover them nicely. You don't want, nobody wants to see that. Alright, so now I see, what is this? I notice something here. What is that? That is a trinomial. Fantastic. I'm going to factorize that. What is this at the bottom? Fantastic. That is another trinomial. I'm going to factorize him as well. Alright, so let's get into it. Okay, so p minus 3. Alright, all over. Okay, factorize this for me. Okay, and you should have gotten p and p. Okay, and you should have gotten -4 and +1. Okay, so let's check. -4 times 1 is -4. -4 plus 1 is -3. Fantastic, that's right. Awesome. Right, and then p times p is p squared. Awesome. Okay, so minus p minus 1 all over. Okay, sexy trinomial there. Alright, so I'm going to open that up. Alright, and I'm going to have a p in the front. Okay, p times p is p squared. Alright, and then I'm going to have a positive and a negative because of that negative there. Okay, and I'm going to have -2 and +1. Okay, so let's check ourselves quickly. P times p, p squared. Okay, +1 times -2 is -2. Right, and +1 minus 2 is -1p. Alright, cool, awesome stuff. Now I'm here. Okay, I see that I'm minusing a fraction. Alright, so ding ding ding, what must I notice? First thing I need to do, LCD. Okay, lowest common denominator. Fantastic. Alright, let's look at this. Okay, so is there another p minus 4 somewhere? Is there another p minus 4 in this fraction? No. Okay, so that's not common. Okay, there's a p plus 1. Is there a p plus 1 here? Awesome. Okay, so that's common. Okay, when I see something's common, okay, what do? Take the highest power down. Okay, which one's got the highest power? P plus 1 or p plus 1? They're exactly the same, so it doesn't really matter which one. Okay, so you just take p plus 1 down. Awesome. Okay, p minus 2, is that common? Is there a p minus 2 here? No. Okay, so what's left over in these two denominators? Okay, so left over, I've got a p minus 4. In this denominator, whatever's left over, I've got a p minus 2. So whatever's left over, what do I do with it? Do I just leave it there? No, I'm greedy. I take it down with me. Awesome. Okay, so I've got p minus 4 And over here I've got p minus 2. Fantastic. Right, then I draw my division line. Awesome things. Alright, so now look here. Here I've got 2 brackets, here I've got 3. Okay, so something's missing here. What's missing? P minus 2. Awesome. Okay, so the p plus or the p minus 3 stays there. And I'm multiplying with a p minus 2, whatever's missing. Okay, then minus. Okay, here I've got 2 brackets, here I've got 3. Okay, so something's missing. Okay, which bracket's missing in this denominator? Okay, there's an x plus 1, there's x plus 1, p minus 2, p plus 1, p plus 1, p minus 2, p minus 2. Okay, so p minus 4 is missing. Right, so I'm going to keep the p minus 1, okay, because it was in the numerator already. Okay, and then I'm going to multiply it with p minus 4. Fantastic, man. Right, now I'm not finished. Why? Because I need to simplify. Right, so now I need to simplify. Okay, so p times p squared, p times negative 2, negative 2p, negative 3 times p, negative 3p, negative 3 times negative 2, positive 6. Okay, keep my minus, open a bracket. Okay, keep this in a bracket, okay, because of that minus, remember. Okay, always remember that. Okay, p times p squared, fantastic. P times negative 4, negative 4p. Right, p times negative 1, negative p, negative 1 times negative 4, positive 4. Fantastic things. Alright, and that's all over my sexy denominator there, which is p plus 1, p minus 4, and p minus 2. Alright, okay, I can simplify that further. Okay, let me just make the stuff smaller quickly, just for a second, so I can have a little bit more space. Oopsie. A little bit more space here. Right, let's just squish that up. Okay, there we go. Much better. Alright, so I'm going to rewrite this. So p squared, okay, take that out there and let's bring it up. Okay, p squared minus 2p minus 3p plus 6 minus p squared. Then negative times positive is positive 4p. Negative times a negative is a positive p. Negative times a positive is a negative 4. Okay, all over that p plus 1, p minus 4, and p minus 2. Okay, alrighty. Okay, so now I'm still not finished. Why not? Okay, because I need to add those like terms now. Okay, so I'm going to bring this up to the top here because I'm running out of space. Okay, equals. Okay, so I need to get my like terms. Okay, so p squared minus p squared. Oh, that gives me 0. Fantastic, they cancel out. Alright, now I look at my x, or my p terms, sorry. Okay, so I've got negative 2p minus 3p is negative 5p plus 4p plus p. Okay, so negative 5p plus 5p. Awesome, they cancel each other. Boom and boom, boom and boom. Okay, they cancel each other. Right, and I'm left with 6 minus 4, which is 2. All over that delicious denominator there. P plus 1, p minus 4, and p minus 2. Right, now I think I'm at the end. Right, I'm right at the end. What must I always look for? Oh, what must I always look for? I need to look for if I can factorize anything in the numerator. Is there anything I can factorize there? No, okay, it's just a 2. Okay, there's only a 2. There's nothing I can factorize there. Right, now let's see if we can do a nice example. Let's try this one over here. Okay, try that example there. It's a nice one. Okay, so please pause the video, see if you can do that. Right, and let's see. Okay, so I assume we've paused it already, and let's try it out. Okay, so I see I've got more than one term. I'm going to dress them up. Okay, they're naked. Nobody wants to see that. Alright, now I've got brackets. Okay, what is this type of factorizing? Awesome, that's a sum and difference of cubes. Okay, what is this? What is it? Fantastic, it's a trinomial. We'll see if it is a trinomial though. Let's see. Okay, so let's say, okay, so we've got x all over small bracket, okay, I've got x minus y, okay, and then a big bracket, okay, and I'm going to have an x squared here, okay, plus xy plus y squared, right, minus 1 over. Now I want you to look at these two brackets. Look at this bracket that you just factorized, okay, and look at this bracket. Okay, are they common? Awesome. Okay, they are common, right? I'm going to tell you, you can't factorize these. Okay, this is a trinomial that you can't factorize. Okay, because can a 1, okay, the factors of 1 is 1 and 1. Okay, can 1 and 1 ever give me 1? Okay, there's a 1 there. Okay, factors of 1 is 1 and 1. Can 1 and 1 ever give me 1? No, no matter what you do there. If I say plus 1, okay, that's 2. If it's minus 1, then it's minus 2. If it's plus 1, minus 1, 0. Okay, so it's never going to give me 1. So I can't factorize that trinomial. Okay, so please notice that. Okay, especially whenever they like to do that. They like to put a difference of cubes or a sum of cubes. Okay, and usually, so always, this bracket will always be a trinomial. Okay, and most of the time, this trinomial won't factorize. Sometimes it will, but most of the time, okay, 9 times, 8 times out of 10, this won't factorize, okay? And I like to put trinomials that don't factorize with a difference and sum of cubes. Okay, so I'm going to keep this the same. So I've got x squared plus xy plus y squared. Okay, now I see I've got a minus there. Okay, ding, ding, ding. What's happening in my brain? Lowest common denominator. Awesome. All right. So lowest common denominator, I look at what's common. Okay, so what's common? I see I've got this bracket, and this bracket is common. Okay, so what's common? Okay, so if I find something common, I always take down the highest power. Fantastic. All right. Take down the highest power. Okay, and I'm going to have x squared plus xy plus y squared. Okay, that's my first bracket. Okay, is there anything left over in these denominators? What's left? X minus y. Fantastic. Okay, nothing else left over. Over my division line. Okay, is there anything missing in this denominator? There's two brackets. There's two brackets. Okay, are they the same brackets? Yes, they're the same brackets. So there's nothing missing there. Okay, so I've got x minus what's missing here. You've got a big bracket. So x squared, xy, y squared. Okay, here's a x squared, xy, y squared, but what's missing? Okay, there's no x minus y here. Okay, so x minus y is going to go there. Okay, happy. Right, hoping that makes sense. Okay, x minus y, minus x, and then positive y. Okay, all over my delicious denominator there, which is x squared plus xy plus y squared. Okay, and x minus y. Okay, I'm not finished yet. I need to add those like terms. Okay, and x minus x is 0. They cancel out, and I'm left with y at the top, all over my x squared plus xy plus y squared and x minus y. Okay, hoping that all makes sense now. Okay, let me see if I can find another example for you here quickly. Okay, so I want you guys to please do this example for me. Alright, so pause the video, do that example, and then let's see if we can do it together. Alright, so I assumed you paused the video, you've done it. Alright, so I look here at this first fraction. Okay, look at the denominator. What do I see there? Oh, fantastic, that's a trinomial. Can I factorize it? Yes, I can. Alright, so I see I've got more than one term here, so I'm going to dress him up. Oh, nobody wants to see that. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so a plus 2, leave it the same. Alright, and over here, okay, so I open up two brackets. Okay, factorize that. We've got a plus, we've got a minus because of that minus there. Okay, then I've got an a in the front, an a in the front, and what's the factors of 2? Okay, it's 2 and 1. Okay, which one has to be positive for this to be positive? The biggest factor. Right, so positive 2 minus 1. Okay, hoping that makes sense. Alright, and then minus a over a plus 1. Okay, so now, to make life easier for myself, okay, this is why we factorize the top and the bottom, okay, in algebraic fractions. Always factorize everything as far as possible, please, guys, okay, because this is going to simplify your life so much, so much. Okay, so if you look at this first fraction, okay, look at this first fraction for me, okay, can I cancel anything at the top and at the bottom? Yes. Okay, I can cancel out an a plus 2 and an a plus 2y because there's one term at the top, one term at the bottom. Okay, so bearing in mind, okay, this is a subtraction sum. Okay, this is not a multiply. So if you watch the other video of algebraic fractions, it's just multiplying and dividing. Okay, and I started cancelling across fractions. Okay, now I've got a minus. I can't cancel over this minus. I can't cancel with, if there was an a plus 1 here, if there was an a plus 1 there, I can't cancel this a plus 1 with this a plus 1 because I can't go over this negative, okay, to the other fraction. I can't do that. Okay, it's illegal. Do not do that. Okay, you can only cancel, okay, in its own fraction. Okay, so this is one fraction. It's not separated with another one. Okay, all right, so I can cancel there. Okay, so what's left over here in this fraction? A over a minus 1 and a over a plus 1. Okay, so you know how to do this already. Okay, you already know how to do this. All right, there's nothing common there. Okay, so I'm going to take all of it down. A minus 1, a plus 1. Okay, what's missing here? Okay, we're missing an a plus 1. Okay, what's missing here? Okay, we're missing an a minus 1. Okay, now simplify. I've got a squared plus a minus a squared plus a all over my a minus 1 and a plus 1. Okay, those a squares are going to cancel, and I'm left with, okay, 2a over a minus 1 and a plus 1. Right, now I think I'm at the end. Anything I can factorize in the numerator? No, there's nothing I can cancel there, so now I am finished. Right, I hope this was insightful. I really hope these videos help you in your preparation for your exams and your tests. Alright, so please watch these videos. Okay, they're really going to help you. Okay, awesome.